Ooh, welcome into the PHNX Daily Bet Show, brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a 5-star review. I'm Shane Diefenbach, joined as always by Mr. Johnny Venerable. Johnny, have we cooled off a little bit? I'm still feeling a little hot from the weekend.
No, we're hot as shit. Did you see our picks on Friday? We're going to keep it going. It was 113 yesterday in Maricopa, Arizona. It's hotter here on PHNX Bets Daily. Hope you are investing with us because we're in the interest of making you some sweet, sweet dollars. So now we're going to keep it going. It's almost like we see the future as it relates to these NBA playoffs and how hot we've been. Not so much Major League Baseball. I'm making an excuse that we haven't gone all in yet because we're tempted by the NBA Finals. But I mean, goodness, our picks Friday in combination with today, it's about as good as you can get.
Yeah, I will just say to get into the updates from the MLB futures we placed earlier this season. One stands out in particular, a one Julio Rodriguez. I don't know if you've seen what he's been doing lately. He launched another 2-run shot.
He's average.
Average?
This is sarcasm. Calm down.
Oh no. Yeah.
Calm down.
He's feeling good. I'm gonna pull up the live odds right now on
Let's do it.
The future, but before we get to that, let's look at our picks from this weekend. Johnny, what do we do, huh?
Well, there was free money on the DraftKings Sportsbook app Friday. I'm not sure if anybody saw this or not, but there was plus money not only on the Warriors at plus 135, which I telegraphed. I did not sweat out that game at all. I knew they were going to win, even in the third quarter when they were down. Steph Curry taking over. We're going to get to that here in a second. The over did not hit because what the fuck happened to Jayson Tatum? I don't know. I can't explain it. But everybody else is pulling their weight to get us to that over. He did not. I'm a little bit down on my boy. The over didn't hit, but the Warriors money line did. And then my prop, if we've got it, also hit. This was the free money I was referring to. Steph Curry, 3+3s at plus 160. He had 3 threes in the first half. I think he finished with 7 on the night. So he's starting to feel it, which is bad news for the Boston Celtics. Yeah. But it was screaming at me as I was making my bets early in the day Friday. I was doing my analytic research and I said, I must be a flippin' idiot to not pick this. So yeah, had a good, nice little Friday.
Yeah, you had a good day. I'd say I had a great one, and we'll pull up my picks. Okay. Also, a Warriors money line ride at plus money. But that Warriors third quarter money line, guys, I'm telling you, if there's anything close to free as free can get, it is the Warriors third quarter money line. You can get that before the game on DraftKings, but I usually get it during it, especially if they're up, because then you get them at plus money. They're just something different. They turn into a different team, and there was really no difference in game 4. They won that third quarter pretty handedly, and yeah, it's just a good time when you're doing that. And then in terms of my props, oh my God, hot fire! It's just been fun. Andrew Wiggins, not only did he smash through that rebound total, he had his career high in rebounds. So I'd say that was a success. And Steph Curry over 38.5 PRA. I think he finished with 55 or something stupid. So those were 2 of the easiest props I've hit this year. Yeah, we love that. We just love it.
It felt like, not to get too philosophical, but it felt like Friday was Boston's chance to win the series. I believe that you go up 3-1. You were leading at halftime, I believe. I think they were going to win the series if they had won Friday night. Now you let Steph Curry get hot. You let Wiggs do his thing and can kind of recapture what he had throughout the Western Conference playoffs. They're just, Boston to me seems like a team, obviously, that doesn't have the experience of Golden State. And it's very similar to what we saw with Milwaukee, which is why I was so impressed with what Boston did. You can slay the dragon. I have firm belief in you, but doing it with Golden State, the best team in the NBA over the last, at least half decade plus, the best team of our lifetime, dating back to Michael's Chicago Bulls. You have to have a Herculean approach, and you cannot let opportunities like Friday night slip away. And I mean, they are getting nothing from Draymond Green. Klay Thompson is not peak Klay Thompson, and yet they're winning pivotal games. So I love what I saw from Wiggs. That was a great pick by you. I might dabble in some Wiggs here as the series progresses, but my once prediction of him kind of being the sneaky finals MVP gone a little bit by the wayside, just because I think if and when the Warriors win, it'll be Steph Curry.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. This series is really dependent for the games to be super entertaining by a superstar performance, and I think we'll get that from Steph most of the rest of the way. if you guys remember, Game 6 is right around the corner, so watch out for Klay Thompson. Throw everything on it, especially if the Warriors win tonight. I think Klay will close them out in Boston, but we'll talk about that when we get there. But before we get
what is
there,
that, Thursday? Is that Thursday night? They give him 2 days?
I don't know if they get 2 days for that. Let me check. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
We'll see. Anyway, before we get into our picks, guys, DraftKings Sportsbook app is the best way to get in your picks and get in some of the best action they have out there. The spread right now is 3.5. The Warriors are favored, obviously. Over under set at 210. We'll give our picks in just a second. But they have so many different things. I mean, you can parlay like Steph Curry to hit 7 threes and Evan Longoria to hit a home run. Like, I don't know why, but you can do that. There's a lot of things you can get on the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. You can scroll for so long on these props. It's pretty ridiculous. You can get over under on threes made by both teams combined. That's set at 29.5. That's a lot of threes, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you lean on that?
Would I lean on that?
Where would you lean on that?
I don't know. Probably under.
Really?
Under that. Probably under because of how poorly Boston is shooting right now, especially late in games. But I mean, could Golden State make up 3/4 of that on their own at home? We'll see. But I mean, we're gonna get to this in my props. But outside of Jaylen Brown, like I know Marcus Smart's playing well. I'm just so dejected from what I'm seeing from Jayson Tatum, after what he did and dominated the Eastern Conference. Like, it's a legacy game for Jayson Tatum tonight.
If he performs poorly again, we're only going to refer to him as Jayson Tatum because he's playing like Nick Batum. One of the fun things you can also do is if you hate a player, you can do head-to-head points on DraftKings Sportsbook app. So I hate.
You hate anybody?
White. I think he's a fantastic player, but he's just really scary looking. When he gets angry, he gets those crazy eyes. He's kind of like Bobby Portis a little bit. You can take Jordan Poole to have more points than him at -115, which I really like. But we'll get into our props later in the show. Right now, just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use that promo code PHNX when you sign up. You can bet just $5 on any of these games in the NBA Finals. Get $150 in free bets instantly, no matter what. To make any $5 bet, get $150 in free bets instantly. That's promo code PHNX only at the DraftKings Sportsbook app, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for more details. Johnny, what are we picking tonight?
Well, the line keeps increasing, so you may want to jump on this as soon as possible. It was -3.5 Warriors when I sent this to Shane about an hour ago. It's since gone up to -4. I would not be surprised if this hit -4.5 by the time we get to tip off. I think the Warriors not cruise tonight. I think it's probably a 2 or 3 possession game in the final minutes, and they pull away. I like the Warriors to win tonight. I do not see Boston going into that hostile environment with blood in the water, sharks in the water with Golden State, and pulling off that victory. I do like them to win a game 6, but that being Boston later in the week. And God, we just kill for a game 7 on this program. But tonight, the Warriors keep it going. I think they build off the momentum of their second half on Friday night. I do think we hit the over because I do think Jayson Tatum and Draymond Green, they can't play any worse, and they'll get theirs. But there's one player in particular that I'm looking to have a big night, even in a losing effort. So give me the Warriors, give me the over tonight in a fun, competitive game 5.
Yeah, I don't know really where to go on the over and the under. I wanted to go Warriors third quarter money line again, but I can't do that 4 games.
Just ride it again. Don't be shy. Just ride that again.
If it does come to that, and I will be taking it, but if it does come to something where I see something really juicy on DraftKings, I'll tweet it out at PHNX_bet. So make sure to follow that for live updates because we'll be dishing some of those out coming soon. I'm leaning the under though, just because this Boston team takes so much pride in its defense, and I know it's on the road. I know they're on the road, but I think they're going to try to play a slower game. I don't know if the Warriors will allow it. I'm still going to take the under at 210.5. But I mean, in terms of the spread, it's just there's nowhere else you can go right now. If the Boston Celtics win this game, hats off. I just don't see them even covering. I think this is going to be a blowout, and I think the Celtics are probably going to score like 90 points in this game. So that's why it's
going to be a blowout. You don't think this will be competitive?
I don't think so. Oh, I just think Game 4 was the winner of the series. Whoever won that game was going to win the series.
I agree with that. Now, what I will say, and we talked about this earlier, every time I wanted to write off the Celtics team in the East, especially against Milwaukee, they came out and had the kind of performance, specifically on the road, a couple games in Milwaukee, they had no business winning and they found a way. The Warriors are a completely different animal. And I think that environment in Golden State is unlike any other. I think it's the best home court in the NBA just because of everything that they've built over the last half decade plus. But I would not be surprised. My head tells me Warriors are going to win and Steph's going to have another performance like he did Friday night. But my heart wants to see Jayson Tatum pull himself out of this and say, okay, we're at least going to make this competitive over the final 3 games. If we get a blowout tonight, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah, I will too, but we will see. Betting on blowouts is pretty fun on the DraftKings Sportsbook app because it gives you some kind of intrigue. Like, you wouldn't prefer it, but you can always go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app during the game if there's a blowout, get some fun props. So even if you have the Warriors minus 3.5 and they're up by 30, you can still make a couple bets to make it a little more fun. But if it's so painful to watch and you really don't enjoy it, grab a Four Peaks, open it up, enjoy it, because they're the official beer of PHNX here. And boy, I will tell you what, the first weekend we've had it as our official partner, I've enjoyed it a lot. I've enjoyed it responsibly. Me and the homies out here drinking responsibly, but it's just a fantastic beer. They have beer for every mood, going from the hazy IPA where you can, just chill and drink a nice heavy beer, drink 2-3 of them. It's a light IPA, but it's still it'll get you where you need to go. Then they got the Wow Bus, which is more of a lighter citrusy one for those summer days. They just have a lot, and they're all so damn good. Each beer that you try better than the next. So definitely check them out. You can find them wherever you get your beer in Arizona. Basically, it's pretty plentiful. Johnny, what's your favorite one right now?
Well, the hazy IPA is great. One of the best endorsements I can give, if you're like me, you're in your 30s, you start to slow down a little bit physically.
You're in your 30s?
I am. I'm 34 years old, but I look like I'm 25, don't I? Some people say I look like I'm 17 in the worst way possible. When you're sitting with your spouse or significant other like mine, who is not a big beer drinker, and she will partake because the quality is so high and they are so easy to drink, you know that it's a different kind of product, and it's made all the better because it's locally based here in Arizona. So try Four Peaks, hang with us because it's our newest sponsor and it's one of my favorites.
Yep. As we said, must be 21 or older and enjoy responsibly. Four Peaks is the GOAT. Thank you, Four Peaks, for everything you do for us and the Valley. All right, Johnny, prop-wise, what do we like tonight?
Let's prop it up here. 2 of my faves, Jaylen Brown, 15-plus points in the first half at plus 260. I love the shit out of this. I think he could be the leading scorer for both teams. He's had a phenomenal finals. He's continued what he did in the Eastern Conference. I think we could get, as much as I don't want to see this, Shane, a very distracted Jayson Tatum, a very passive Jayson Tatum, and that means Jaylen Brown is going to get his 15-plus points in the first half at plus 260, and then I'm doubling down on my Steph Curry threes, and I'm adding one at plus 4. You can still get Steph Curry at plus 3 threes. I'm going plus 4 because I think he's feeling it. Why not?
You think he's going to hit 4 threes in the first half?
No, that's just in the game.
No, that's first half.
No, it should be in the game.
No, it's first half is at plus 285.
No, okay, well, do it then.
His over/under on threes in the game is 5.5.
Interesting. I'll still say first half.
Oh, I love it.
I am aggressive with my props. You know that. I always am looking for plus money unless I'm doing a heavy parlay. So
I love that. 4 plus threes in the first half can definitely hit. And yeah, juicy plus 285. You can also get 3 plus threes in the first half at plus 105. So as I said, guys, there's so much shit on the DraftKings Sportsbook app to bet on. Just go ahead and take a gander, and you'll find something you like. I guarantee it. All right, my props. I'm betting on the same people as you, Johnny. Jaylen Brown and Steph Curry. But this time, I'm taking some weirder things. Jaylen Brown, 33.5 PRA, taking the over on that. He's been the best player in the Celtics in the last couple of games. Jayson Tatum is not very good right now. Jaylen Brown doesn't even need to score as much as Jayson Tatum if he wants to reach his PRA. He gets a lot of boards. He gets a lot of assists. He's that guy. I'm taking his over 33.5 PRA. And then Steph Curry, I'm not taking his points, rebounds, and assists. I'm just taking his rebounds and assists. He has been rebounding like crazy. He's the most underrated guard at rebounding, like, in this year. You don't think rebounds when you think, or you don't think Steph Curry when you think rebounds. They just don't go together.
Well, because he's small and he's old now. I think he's 34 my age.
You guys have the same body type, so
we do. Check this out. I'm in the lab. Me and Steph.
The obligatory once a week Johnny flex. Yeah, but rebounds and assists, it's only set at 10.5.
Once a show. Once a show.
Hammering that over. So yeah, let me know if you're taking it. And anything else before we get out of here, Johnny? We got a big day in PHNX.
Oh my God. If you think that PHNX and PHNX Cardinals does not have some treats in store for you today, check out the guest lineup for PHNX today and find any sports media conglomerate that can match what we're doing on a daily basis. Here's a hint. You cannot. PHNX Cardinals, my baby. If I consider PHNX Cardinals my baby, what is PHNX Bets Daily? Maybe my pet, or something. Just kind of,
This is my child.
It is your child. So am I the stepfather of PHNX Bets Daily?
Sure.
Okay. This is my stepkid, who I love it equally, but they don't get as many presents on Christmas. All right, PHNX Cardinals today at 4 p.m. Myself, Bo Brock, first time makes his PHNX Cardinals debut. Former Arizona Cardinal team reporter, now NFL insider, gambling aficionado, Kyle Odegaard will join us to talk all things Kyler Murray, his contract, breakout players, Cardinals over under. He's a gambling guy. We should get him on Bets Daily. This is just opening up the Pandora's box with Kyle. We love Kyle. Hope to have him back. But yeah, check out that interview, which drops on our YouTube page, PHNX Sports on YouTube today at 4 p.m. Shano.
Yeah. And then at 2 p.m., Robert Ory is on the PHNX Sun show. So make sure to keep it locked in right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. And then at 3 p.m., Xavier Gutierrez joins the Coyote show. So do not miss that. If you don't know who that is the president and CEO of the Coyotes. So make sure to join that. And then also, if you just want to, we want to teeter over to PHNX Sun Devils, also live at 3. We don't have a guest, but it's just the 3 guys.
Just hanging. You need a breather between all these guests just to kind of sit back with the boys and have a beer.
But yeah, you can only find that content right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. Go to gophnx.com, get your membership, hang out with us in the Discord, and just get ready for a huge day. And this is the normal here at PHNX. We just do stuff like this. So
it's boring, but it's part of our lives. It's not boring.
Anything else before we get out of here, Johnny?
Yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. Check out my most recent content and article at gophnx.com about why I believe former Arizona Cardinal first rounder Zaven Collins ripped the Band-Aid off, move him to outside linebacker. But yeah, I hope you've been enjoying our tasty hot fire bets lately, because we're in the interest of making you money here. 60+% on the year, no big deal.
You can follow me on Twitter at Shane D. You can follow Johnny on Twitter at Johnny Venerable. You can follow the show on Twitter at PHNX_bets. And as I said, keep it locked in on PHNX_sports across all socials, including right here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss anything. And we will be back every Monday through Friday at noon right here on the PHNX Sports YouTube channel. Peace, love, and assists and rebounds for Steph Curry tonight.